Happy Crimson Tuesday. Amberzine, good to see you. Mousimus. Nafcom, yes, thank you so much for coming in today. Evil Tentacle, hello, hello. Eating with Return of the Dan, indeed. We're gonna have a Return of the Dan. There is like an 80 to 90% chance of a Dan occurrence tonight. We'll see. We never can tell, but the outlook looks good. Outlook looks good. Mr. Kiki, hi all. Welcome, Mr. Kiki. Happy Crimson Tuesday to you. Fluffy Kitten Chan, happy Crimson Tuesday as well. Good to see some new faces. Really, really good. And Edenwaith, of course. Yes, Edenwaith. Yes, another Tuesday arrives. Return of the Oberdan. Yes, Return of the Oberdan. So yes, if you're new here, so welcome to Crimson Tuesday. It's going to be a music stream tonight by our predictions, according to the predictions, which means that you're going to be treated to Dan pretty much. Well, we're not going to be doing a new track. Well, yeah, we are actually going to be doing a new track. We're going to be revisiting a track that we had started on a previous stream, and we're also going to do sort of a stripped down version of that for another part of the game too. So you will get to see the process of Dan using his Roland MT32 tonight to compose something, which is going to be a real treat if you haven't seen that before. And you know what, if you've already seen it before, I mean, it's a treat every time I get to see it, and you get to be a part of that process, and kind of weigh in on what we do and how we do it. So that'll be something to look forward to. That'll be at around 9:30 I would say. Happy Anna CGG, good to see you. Happy Crimson Tuesday. Yeah, and speaking of Anna, so Anna shared with me this video that I'm going to show you guys in a little bit. That was pretty cool, so I'm looking forward to that. um, I guess I should introduce myself real quick. I'm Julie Minamata. I'm the solo game developer of the Crimson Diamond. And I guess I can do Edenwith's here, developer update. I know Edenwith, you're always interested in developer updates, so we're going to do that first. Fractal Mind Mike, awesome. Okay, so another thing, yeah, so shout out Fractal Mind Mike. Ba 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 ba. Da, 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 da. Okay, great. Okay, good. Good to see you, Fractal Mind Mike. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, so developer update. Beta testing has well and truly begun. Um, that's going as well as can be expected. I had to kind of reissue versions of the beta pretty soon after I had given it to the testers because testers found game crashing bugs or game obstructing bugs, and that's not that good. But for the most part, it's been decent. Gotten a lot of feedback, a lot of wonderful feedback. So thank you to my beta testers so much. Um, I was taking yesterday. So yesterday was a chapter 6 development day. Yes, Fractal Mind Mike is a fantastic streamer. Streams a lot of retro. Is an expert on Mad Dog Williams, which is a text parser game I'd never seen before until I saw Fractal Mind Mike play it. Really, really challenging. It's got platforming elements, which is about as well executed as you might expect in an adventure game from I'm assuming the late 80s. Yes, either way, yes, I know you like the dev updates. Yeah. So yeah, Monday was a chapter 6 development day, which I had started it previous weeks, of course. But even previous to Monday, I had finished the design document for chapter 6. And it's actually really short. I'm kind of wondering if I should try to add things to it and stretch it out, but what I had planned is actually really short. And I don't know how I feel about that. I feel kind of good about that because I already have to come up with the March issue of the Crimson Gazette, which is extremely upsetting because it's March already and it's going to be April soon, and it's the year is basically half over. Um, in that regard, having chapter 6 be really short is actually a good thing. Uh, but from a balance perspective, I feel like it's kind of weird that the other chapters have a lot more going on in them. SH Dawn, hello, good to see you. Happy Crimson Tuesday. I know it's like the time zone doesn't really work out for you too much today, so thank you for dropping by. Okay, Fractal Mind Mike. Okay, Mad Dog is 1992. Gotcha. Yeah, that kind of that 5 year period from like 89, 88 to like 93 or something is kind of like this a certain period of time for adventure games. Go on, Sama. Good to see you. Happy Crimson Tuesday. Yeah, so chapter 6, I started on the first room in chapter 6, got some placeholder assets going. I started to code it. It was super exciting to start like a completely fresh room where I don't have to take into account all the different flags and all the different rooms and everything. This is a completely different place, and it's just really super nice to start fresh with something. And it's been good. It's been really good because I haven't actually built any new chapters in, it feels like a really long time. And that's a fun part of it. The fun part of it is creating this stuff, and the less fun part of it is going back and fixing everything that people are telling me need to be fixed. It's a real like treat and a mood booster to get to do something creative again with it. Yeah, Fractal Mind Mike, that's not how fractions work. Half would be June. It's basically June. Everything is perception, Fractal Mind Mike. It's basically June as far as I'm concerned. That's how I think all the time. I remember at PAX East, I was talking like this is 2020 PAX East, like the last pre-COVID big event. Although COVID was around, I think, but we just didn't know about it that much at that time. I remember complaining to Dave Gilbert in February that the year was half over, and I eventually was right. So there you go. And now I've come. You have holiday this week. Fantastic, wonderful, wonderful. No, it doesn't have to do with imperial and metric conversion of fractions. It has everything to do with perception. And my perception is always going to be, oh no, it's already, whatever time it is, because that's always a very unhappy thought for me. Oh, Seagull 2000. Happy Crimson Tuesday. I am not going to GDC. I've never been to GDC actually. No, I'm not planning on anything. I don't have any plans for any event really. Although it was Adventure X was mentioned to me. That's happening. I'm like probably in November, and I'm not sure if I'll go or not. I hadn't really planned on it, but if the game is done by then, maybe that'll be a really good reason to go. But yeah, nothing really planned. I'm really trying to focus in on finishing the game. But yeah, that's the dev update. After all the other ways I've interrupted myself. Chapter 6 is well and truly underway. The design document is completed. I'm thinking about extending the chapter, but I probably will finish what I have planned for chapter 6 and then finish chapter 7 as well. And then if I still feel like chapter 6 needs more content, then I will add something else, but I'm going to leave it for now, I think. Because yeah, like I said, it's everything I wanted it to be. Other stuff. Other stuff is there is the art panel was released. So Chris Delion of Home Team Game Dev and I collaborated on creating this panel, and we had some really good guests on, including Francisco Gonzalez, who's currently making Rosewater, Damian Crawford, who recently published Purgatory Dungeoneer with Strange Scaffold, Freya Campbell, who works for Supermassive but also does her own work, her own independent projects, including Superlunary, which showed at Adventure X 2019, and Aurus, who made Road Warden, like the solo game developer behind Road Warden. And we all got to talk and answer questions on the internet about if you're a game developer and you kind of are hindered by the idea of creating art for your game, if that's something you want to do. So I've got links for that. Nightbot probably has already done this, but I'm gonna drop the link there for the panel, and it's a pretty long panel, but I think it's got a lot of good tips on how to approach things. We talk about how to use color, like how to pick color, how to use color, even how to think about color. We talk about sprites, we talk about workflow. Yeah, we talk about a bunch of different stuff. So definitely recommend you check out the video at some point. So that came out. Oh, good. Okay, Fractal Mind Mike said, I watched the video yesterday. It was very good. Good, good, good. I'm so glad. Let me just catch up real quickly on... Oh, Flucus, thank you so much for cheering. Good to see you, by the way, Flucus. Yeah, the Seagull, yeah, the relaxing choice is just not going to stuff. I mean, even in the best of times, going to things is, of course, stressful and logistically difficult, and in so many ways, it's gotten so much more difficult. Although I heard on the news today that apparently the way that Canada and our airports, the very, very poor way that they've been dealing with canceled flights and just not compensating people for very legitimate, for legitimate things like them canceling flights and stuff. All that stuff looks like there's some lobbying happening to improve the situation for customers, but that's just one of the many things that goes into making travel such a gigantic hassle nowadays. But I love events, I do. Oh wow, I just got the audio cue for the bits. I don't know. I've got some weird lag today. Hopefully it won't get any worse because I did change my encoder. As of last time we had that horrendous stream with all the interruptions. So hopefully everything's gonna be okay. Okay, Fractal Mind Mike says, okay, yeah, I'm focusing too far ahead. Focus on today, prepare for tomorrow, plan for next week, and think about the next 3 months. Man, yeah, I think ahead a lot. I don't maybe too much. This is completely fair. I take that on for sure. Oh wow, Anna says we used to have a train on this island on Victoria, on Vancouver Island, but it hasn't run in 15 years, but they still maintain the tracks in case potentially one day. Oh my gosh, I didn't know, Anna, that Vancouver Island had like train tracks. It's super exciting actually. Deluxe Talks, good to see you. Okay, yes, yes, yes. Catching up, catching up. Okay. Oh no, Anna, the last time you went on a plane was almost 15 years ago. It's been a while for me. No, it hasn't been 15 years, but oh, Nelson, good to see you. Nelson, I wish you have a great stream, not just a good one, forever inspiring at Emu Plus Mystery. Thank you, Nelson. I always tell people it's my favorite thing to hear when people say that they're watching the stream as they're doing work, or they're working on art as they listen, or they're inspired to try either using Adventure Game Studio and AGS and text parser, or any permutation of those things, or even just one of those things. um, even if it's to do just for to play around with something, to tinker with something. I think it's always rewarding one way or another to just try something new. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Anna says, okay, as concerning the Vancouver Island rail, it was called the Esquimalt Nanaimo Railway. It started in the late 1800s. That's so exciting. I love that. Artistic Coolies, good to see you. Happy Crimson Good Tuesday. Yeah, and good thing the entire island didn't become a ghost town after the trains left. Yeah, which does happen in definitely to other places. Oh, nice, Nelson. You're the muse to my Blender rigging adventures. I have never rigged before. I've only used Blender a little bit for a Strange Dungeon, and I liked it. I did like it, but my gosh, it's so different from 2D art. It's kind of mind bending. Okay, onward. Another thing I wanted to mention, yes. So Recommendation Dog did launch on Playdate catalog. Um, was this last week? Oh my gosh, that doesn't seem like it was very long ago. But yes, yeah. Well, no, I mean it seems like it was a really long time ago. Yes, Playdate catalog on which is the on unit, the little. Oh, here it is. On the Playdate, there is a store on this thing now where you can just buy games directly and download them directly to your Playdate. And Recommendation Dog is one of the free games on Playdate, which is really exciting. And apparently, I don't know if I'm even allowed to cite numbers, but apparently, like a good percentage of the people who own one of those has downloaded a Recommendation Dog, which is super exciting because I got to be an art director for the first time, and I got to art direct another artist as well, and it was a very good experience. I'd love to do that again. Oh yes, and Edith, you mentioned just last week the glorious release of Recommendation Dog. It's a fun little game that takes advantage of the crank. Playdate is such a good format for little games, little fun games that you can just kind of pick up, play, put down, as you're waiting for like a bus or something, that type of a thing. I really like that idea for games. The games certainly don't need to be like super epic adventures all the time. That can, a lot of times the joy of games are the simple games. Killer app with a Playdate. I don't know if I go that far in Sim, but it's pretty good. Okay, what else? Oh yes. Okay, so this is Anna. I don't know if you're still here, but I wanted to share something really cool that Anna showed to me a few days ago, which was there was a GOG, a GOG. I still don't know if people call it GOG or GOG, Good Old Games. There was a GOG stream, and it had Roberta and Ken Williams on it. And Anna sent me this wonderful, wonderful clip that kind of blew me away. That that uh, that has to do with us here on Crimson Tuesday. So let's get to that. Okay. Oh no, not that. No, not that. Not Bio Menace. I also changed my okay, Fractal Mind Mike, if you're still here, I did kind of change my layout for my stream because according to your feedback. So we're gonna see what people think about this layout here. Although I gotta nudge something over, I think. I gotta nudge something. I don't even know what thing that is, but there's like a little line of something, and I just want to shift it over for just oh no. Fractal Mind Mike. Okay, 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 okay. We're gonna play Bio Menace, but I do want to show the clip first. Okay, okay, okay. Where is okay? What is the big thing right now that is being selected? Okay, okay, it's definitely on here. Okay, so just let's lock everything. Let's lock it. Okay, it's this one. Okay, yeah. So I gotta just okay. My camera. I just want to shift it. Shift cam. Hold on. What else is there? What is this? Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, why is that all moving? Oh, no. Okay, then I'll just shift everything over. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. Save her for later. Okay. Suddenly Bio Menace. Okay, Grog, Gog. Okay, Gog. Okay. We will do that. We will do the Bio Menace directly after we watch the video clip. Here is the video clip. Okay. So this the video clip is so this was on a GOG stream. Sorry for the quality. I'm like, oh, the quality's good enough. You're gonna be able to hear them and stuff. And you can see Kilgore Trout, who is a huge retro streamer, was the one that I guess was hosting this segment and got to ask them this question, which was asked by someone who is sometimes here in chat. I don't see them here right now, but Barathraben is a familiar name that did ask this question. So let's do that.
Actually, Breathrband, are you following Crimson Diamond at all? It's a game that's heavily inspired by the Laura Bow
I've
games.
heard about it and I've been told to play it. And now that I'm not doing Colossal Cave,
Yeah,
I probably will check it out.
yeah, and yeah, inspired by the Laura Bow games and Sierra games in general. There's
Yeah,
lots of, I mean, your influence,
yeah.
both of your influence on adventure gaming is just it's cemented. It's rock solid.
I had heard a lot about that though, and I would like to check
Yeah.
it out.
I'm 45, and your Sierra games have transport me. Actually, Breathrband, here's a
Okay. Yeah. So thank you, Anna, for sharing that video clip with me. It's really yeah. It was so cool. So cool. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't really ask for more than that, you know. Of course, I'm a big fan of Roberta. She, Christy Marks, of course, of course, Lori Cole. So many amazing Jane Jensen. So many amazing women designers came out of Sierra Online, and yeah, it's just super inspiring. I was super inspired by them, and to know that she even is aware of my game is kind of a wonderful thing. So, Baratherbin, I don't know if you're here or not. I know sometimes you come by, but thank you so much for asking that question. That was wonderful. And Deluxe Text next year, the new game from Roberta Williams, directly inspired by the Crimson Diamond. Yeah, so that is wonderful. Thanks once again to Anna for that. Yeah. Yay carrots. Oh my gosh, yay carrots. I love your emoji. Happy Crimson Tuesday, by the way. Anna says, I'm so happy that a lot of my influences growing up are powerful women within the computer industry. Yes. Yeah, I love the fact that Sierra super championed their game developers and put them right on the box. Fractal Mind Mike, my first adventure game was Mystery House. My first adventure game my first adventure game was King's Quest 1 on a Tandy 1000. So, you know. Although I don't know, maybe I'm just a super retro gamer. Snowy Pine 7, Happy Crimson Tuesday. Yes, Christy Marks. Christy Marks, amazing. My gosh. Those longbow games, so good. I actually I haven't played all the way through Conquest of the Longbow, but Conquest of Camelot I did play, and I actually not that long ago, just a few years ago, and it holds up. I mean, some of the parts are a little bit difficult, but graphics are gorgeous. Partly done by Doug Herring, who also did the art for Colonel's Bequest, and it's still a really good game. Darn good game. Yes, Anna Camelot's one of your favorites. Those riddles are amazing. Yes, they are. You'd have to solve them yourself with your family. I know. I kind of I actually I don't even remember how many times I did consult hints or anything like that. But anyway, that's all I have to show for you guys today. I did want to tell you guys, next week will be an art stream, and an art stream is me doing basically what I'm going to be doing next, which is pixel art, which is updating the Crimson Diamond demo introductory sequence graphics. So that's what we're doing tonight. But before I do that, I just wanted to give a really quick update. When I do art streams, I also do a Bio Menace. Bio Menace. Okay, before when I do art streams, I end the night off with about an hour of Mortville Manor has been the recent EGA adventure game I've been playing. And this past weekend, I was updating my Mortville Manor spreadsheet of responses, which is just a totally normal thing people do on their weekends. And I was also kind of keeping track of like how some of these questions get opened up. I realized that when you go to the cellar, that's when you get the question about secret passages. And when you go to the chapel, you get the question about the chapel. There's other questions that you need to either go to a location or ask somebody something else to open up different questions. So I was filling all that out for my own, personal satisfaction. But even then, I did discover a new location. And I was super excited. And so as soon as I found out that I was in a new location, I stopped playing because I want to show you guys that. And I haven't looked up any hints or any walkthroughs yet with Mortville Manor, which is kind of spectacular because I've played a bunch of EGA adventure games on my channel, and I've gone to the walkthroughs way earlier than now. There's something about Mortville Manor that continues to fascinate me. I also learned how to use inventory items, which is like, I've been playing this game for like 8 hours on stream, and I just now learned how to use inventory items. And this new location that I reached, I had to use not one but 2 inventory items, which was spectacular. And it's kind of amazing because I guess minor spoilers for Mortville Manor that was made in 1987, but I had to use the same item because in the game some inventory items are duplicated, and I just thought it was just a way to fill the cupboards and drawers, which I can totally understand because that's probably something I'm going to do in my game. But I had to use 2 of the same item to get to this new location, and I was not expecting it to work. As that was the magical part of all these things, where it's something so kind of you don't think should work, but it does, and it kind of is very exciting. That's kind of what happened. So next week for the art stream at the end, I'll be playing Mortville Manor again, and I'll be showing you guys all the excitement. I will show you guys the newly filled out spreadsheet with the new questions. We will review how to get to those questions, and then I will show you the new location that I found. Super, 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 super relatively exciting stuff. Oh, Fractal Mind Mike, never heard of Nine Men's Morris until you played Longbow last year. That's probably, to be fair, that's probably where I first I heard of Nine Men's Morris. Yeah, that's probably where I did. Kudos to Adventure Games for teaching us all kinds of stuff. Okay. Let's see. Okay, good. Okay. We're now gonna move on to Bio Menace for 10 minutes, and then we're gonna get to work. So thank you, Fractal Mind Mike, for the redemption. We do eventually get down to work here, and we have gotten work done on this stream, and it's in the introductory sequence now. It does happen. It doesn't happen as fast as I might hope or you might hope, but slowly but surely. Okay. I also learned by accident today that this game has a practice mode. I don't know how I got it. I just pressed something by accident. But anyway. Okay. Music. How is the Bio Menace level? No, Grindislav, good to see you. By the way, Grindislav, are you streaming tomorrow? I know, work on stream. It does happen. It happens at an extremely slow rate. I was reminded today, so for some reason this randomly sprang into my mind, that there is that one of the most viscous liquids ever, either created by people or invented by people. It's somewhere in some London or English university where this thing, they've got to set up this experiment where it drips like every 9 years, and they've just got this thing set up, but that's how viscous this liquid is. That's how it feels like making an introductory art on stream. Nice, okay. The Grindaslav says I should be, depends on when I get home from the vet. Australia Snowy Pine 7 says about the viscous, super viscous liquid. Okay. Well, I hope Grindaslav, you have a good vet visit, and that you don't bite the vet or anything like that. And do you know what you're going to be doing? How is that funky music coming through? Is it? Let me know if it's too loud. Grindaslav, of course, is not only the developer of Rosewater, but on that art panel that just came out. Come on, do it. Okay, wait. Okay, which is here. You can check it out. Okay. Can we get Dan to play Bio Menace? Just Jeffy, good to see you, by the way. Happy Crimson Tuesday. You can use the keytar. Okay, the pitch drop experiment. Okay, yes, Deluxe Talks, you also know about this experiment. Sounds like Marmite, Mr. Kiki. Okay, yes. Okay. You're a super viscous fluid, Fractal Mind Mike. I feel like a super viscous fluid. Maybe animating. You have plenty of animating characters left to do? Nice, okay. Oh, anyways, you just started the art panel? Good. Let me know what you think of it. Okay, well, let's get started. Okay. It's all good. Let's get that timer going. Okay. 8:30, perfect. Okay. I'm level 7. Yes, love the game. Skullman level. Ooh, this is good music. I gotta put both earphones on. Earbuds in. Okay. Flucus, thank you so much for the bits, by the way. Have a great night. Okay. Wait, I'm just gonna turn the music up for myself. Okay. Of course, that's oh no, can I go back? No, I can't go back. Oh, this is great. This music is really good. These guys all have their gun. Oh. I'm scared of these little holes. I feel like something's gonna come running out or something. Oh, what does this say? Skull Man was here. Oh, and oh oh, I am Skull Man. I shall kill you and collect your skull, as I have with all these others. Prepare to die, sub creature. No. Okay, what if I just go back? Can I go back? I'm not going this way again after I die. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. Oh, look at it. He must get cold. Oh, well, do I have... Oh, ooh. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, gee. Okay, no. Oh. I wanted the med kit that was up. I'm not going that way, by the way. This time. We're not doing that again. Wow, okay. Yeah, I'm not doing that again. This is definitely the way you should go first. This sounds like a new music track. That's excellent. Book. Ooh, better gun. This is the way. This is the way. Oh, there we go. I actually do think I'm getting a little better at this. Ooh, okay, so this is good to know. So there's a medkit here. I will try to remember this. But it's not like I can get back here. But anyway. Okay, I'm gonna catch up on chat after we die again, because yeah, I'm optimistic about my chances. Skullman, he's still here? Oh, can those things don't? Oh, they do take damage. Well, can I just hang out here until I kill them? Those are taking a beating. I don't like this. They're doing that thing, that universal the universal indication of taking damage is that flashing, so I'll say that they are, but they don't seem to be getting damaged or anything. We could just do this for 10 minutes. I'm prepared to do this for 10 minutes. Okay. What if I just bypass him? What if I just... There's no one saying that I have to. Oh, there's a gun. Okay. No, I don't have to do this. I can just leave. I don't have to deal with these people. Oh, I guess I do. Okay, I'm gonna catch up on chat for a second. Okay, so this is a boss. Justice Jeffrey says I've gotten a lot better at this, thank you. I don't know if it's a cheese strategy. I don't think it was working, Fractal Mind Mike. Oh, normally, Dave said, normally I take really good lore notes, but what actually is the Bio Menace and Bio Menace? Well, there's been some kind of a Bio Menace that has come upon the city, and apparently it's destroyed everything. That's my understanding. But at least now I've got, like, this little guy with me. But yeah, I don't think that was working. There's no way I can do this. I was trying to think maybe his belt buckle was doing something there. This is bad. My chances are very bad. I guess I gotta do this jumping thing to maximize my time on target. Oh no. Nope. Oh no. No. I have nothing. I've got 2 lives. I've got no grenades. I think this is like a dead end for me. No. Do these actually, can I destroy these? Grenade his head? I don't have any more grenades. Do those things actually die? I don't mind if someone tells me. Shoot. I would think they would die. You would think, yeah, I would think most things would die. This, I'm not encouraged. Oh, you know, I gotta change my tag for good luck. Bio Menace. Oh no. Biomech, no? Bioshock? Bio Menace. Okay, done. Yeah, I'm not that confident right now, with this. Because, oh, yeah. Okay, they do die. They do die. You can kill the hand, yeah, it takes a while. Okay, that's fine. I'm patient. I'm patient. Yes! Okay. Okay. Oh, no, wait, no, hold on, come back. Come back. Come back, okay. Sorry. Okay, sorry, fellow. Oh. I'm really happy with myself. Listen to that. I deserve every bit of that. Okay. Oh my gosh, is this level 8? Is this level 8? Is this level 8? Oh my gosh, I'm running out of spots. Now the rest of the 10 minutes listening to this music. Yeah, I would. Karasla, it's good to see you. How long until we get Crimson Diamond Extreme Pew Pew Edition? Whew. Ooh, no. Oh no, what's this? Oh no. Oh no, stop it. No. Can I damage you? What's going on? Can I? Yes, okay. Oh, things are getting intense. Look at this. Oh boy. Oh no. Okay, no. Oh shoot. Yeah. Yeah, that's a no from me. Oh. No, I've got 0 lives. I have no lives. Oh. Oh no. No, oh man, wow. No. Okay. Disaster Squad, good to see you. Happy Crimson Tuesday. Oh wow, look! Oh my gosh, I got on the high score. Leon, oh yeah? I don't I beat Jim Norwood, George Broussard. Okay, Jim Norwood the designer, George Broussard designer, Bobby Prince music, and Joe Siegler BVS support. Yay! Oh. Wow, okay. So, yeah, I only have 2 lives at this point. That's gonna be tough. Fractal One Mike, Twitch streamer achievement unlocked, having no life, welcome to the club. Fractal One Mike, you did hear me when I said I spent a portion of my weekend updating my Mortville Manor spreadsheet. Yeah, what a coincidence they all got the same score. Yeah, the fix is in. Oh man, yeah, I just took that in the face. But I am glad I revisited my Morphil. Oh, I got it, but I didn't believe in myself. Yeah, I did. I was really happy that I did go ahead and update my Morphil Manor spreadsheet because it led me to this new area, which is great. Oh, yeah. Oh no. Oh, what? No! Dang. Dang. The water? I guess it isn't... I guess it isn't water. Oh, platforming. Oh, wow, hi. Oh, there's a thing down there. Can't I... Yes! See that? You see that? Okay, okay. Oh wait, I should have waited to the top. Okay. Okay, when I get to the top there, I am going to pause because that's the 10. Fractal Mind Mike, thank you so much. Thank you for the redemption. I'm gonna die. Oh no! Damn it! My face! No! No, I'm not gonna pause. Never mind. No. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for the redemption. Oh, see, I'm gonna just... I don't like that, like... Um... I don't like that I'm gonna... Bobby Prince is eventually gonna be off of that completely. Anyway, thank you for that. We're gonna get to work. Volume mixer. Okay. Great. Great. Okay, Photoshop it is. Thank you, everybody. Okay. You should see Photoshop now. He's allergic to water. Eating with must be a witch. We don't even know if that's water. It could be, I don't know, like liquid lightning. Oh, you know what else? Something else I forgot to show you guys. Hold on. Before we get to that, I want to show the progress on the cross stitch. So give me a second. And then, yeah, we'll for sure get to work. I promise. Okay. Oh, oh, it's hooked on this. Okay. Here we go. I filled in, I did all of the pattern for the wallpaper, but I haven't done the fill in for that. And now I'm doing that other chair. So. And I will be doing the painting in the middle last. Woo! Yeah. So I'm glad you guys like it. I'm really looking forward to finishing it, but of course it's just fun doing them. Okay. Great. Great. Chroma key. I should turn on. Okay, there. Okay, great. Okay, let's get down to business. Let's get down to business, or whatever, however it goes. Which parts command are you going to stitch into the bottom? Oh my gosh, I hadn't even thought of that. Here we are. Yeah, in the marble bust, you were saying Curl has excellent marble bust. Yeah, I'll take you guys through all the steps. This is how it appears currently in the demo. This oh, sorry. This is after the first week. This is second week. We did a lot at that time, and then this was just some touching up that I got to do the other time. But yeah, we're gonna move on to going back to working on these things, working on some of these angles. We were cleaning up this metal cabinet before, but I guess what I'll do is, it looks like what needs the most help right now is this shelf is looking not that great. I don't think there's a shelf that's quite like that in any of these pictures, but it's kind of like that metal shelving that you can find. I should probably get myself some reference for that, but yeah, Dave, where gym instructors' recent playlist including metal versions of both Make a Man Out of You and Encanto's Pressure, and they were amazing. I think I've only seen Mulan once, and I've not seen Encanto. All right, let's move on. So let's start fixing up some of this stuff, and to prep to start filling in some of the actually, before we do that, let's fix these windows, because they were kind of something we were not super happy with the other time. And I think one of the things I'm not crazy about right now is the color. Let us just change those colors, because their windows, it's not really that important, so they don't really have to be super bright red or anything. Oops. Although I will want to add, I think, just some suggestion of light here. Like so, and then yeah, I'm also going to make them less thick on the frame there, I think. Pixel Turkey, good to see you. Happy Crimson Good Tuesday. The deluxe text says that type of metal shelving has usually this oval shaped holes. Oh, I should take a look at the metal shelving. Zoop. Greetings and blessings. Happy Crimson Good Tuesday, Zoop. What am I playing? Oh, you know what? I gotta change my tag. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I have to, yeah, I was playing Bio Menace, which is an amazing little EGA platformer. In fact, before I do that, this is what I was playing, Zoop. It's free on GOG, or it's free on GOG. Um, if you want to check it out, if you like little like Apogee, like Commander Keen style platforming games, I've been playing that and having a lot of fun with it. Yeah, let's change our tag. We were playing that, but that's a channel redemption. On here. But yeah, it's an art stream tonight, so we're going to be working on this piece that I've been working on. Oh, my hair. Okay. And OBS is chugging just a wee bit. Is it old or made to look old? My game is made to look old because it's not released yet, but Bio Menace is from 1993, which I guess for some people is old, but for some of us it's not old. And yeah, OBS is really chugging right now. I'm trying to update this tag and it's not letting me. Oh, okay? Yeah, Zoop. If you like Commander Keen, you'll like Bio Menace. It's a lot of the same people who made Commander Keen. It's the same engine. That was Commander Keen 4. And yeah, it was one of those things where, of course, yeah, I mean, most people I think were familiar with Commander Keen, but I had never played Bio Menace back in the day, and it's been a really nice thing to get to discover for the first time at this time. Okay, finally was able to change the tag. Okay. Yeah, Dave says 93 was not a recent year. It's all relative. But yeah, we don't need to talk about time passing. We know that that's like a sore spot on this stream. We don't like to talk about time passing. It's ridiculous. These I don't like this. I don't like just having that be a vertical. So even if it was supposed to be, I'm not gonna do that. It it's not a good look. Golden Drake, good to see you. Howdy, happy Crimson Tuesday, Golden Drake. Oh, you hear me a little weak? Let yeah. Anyone else? Let me know if I'm a bit soft. I'll try to move the mic closer. I turned down my like mic gain or whatever a little bit because I found that I have a noise gate on, but I found that every time I started to talk, there was like a slight weird sound, like a fuzzy sound, and I wanted to minimize that, so I did turn myself down a little bit today. But if anyone else, yeah, if anyone else is having any issue, yes, exactly. 93 was just the other day. Thank you, Grindislav. A little bit quieter. Okay, I will turn. I'll turn the volume back up, and you guys let me know if you hear this weird fuzziness type of a thing, because that was something I was like, I want to kind of eliminate that, but if it comes at the expense of actually people being able to hear me, then it's definitely not a worthy trade-off. Device properties. Second. But you can probably even see me doing this because I still have the same screen on. Okay, let's change it to, yeah, let's pump it all the way up. It's fine. Let me know if you hear the weird fuzzy thing that I was hearing. Okay, you did have to turn your volume up, Ambersine. Okay, let me know how this is going. Let me see how this is going. And let me turn on my music again, which I also had forgotten to do. Okay. Good. Yeah, music is back on. Okay. And Anna's 20 with 24 years experience. Oh yes, and it's Pi Day as well. Happy Pi Day. No fuzzy? Okay, good. Okay, no fuzzy? Good. Good. I guess it's just me. Maybe it's my ears. Um I am not from America, Zoop. I'm Canada born and raised, and my game is also set in Canada. Ontario specifically. And yeah, my game is also set in Ontario. Ontario. Yeah, these don't need, there's no reason these are so thick, really, at all. And yeah, this is a basement window, so that's why the light is like hitting that part. The angle of the light is hitting there. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Okay. Okay. Oh, Grindislav, by the way, Navcom is Yoerg from Scene World podcast. Yes, Anna's also Canada, and this game feels wholeheartedly Canadian. Super Canadian. Blame Canada, exactly. Do I know French? Je parle un petit peu. I took French until I took grade 10 French is as far as I went with it, and then I didn't take it anymore. I would have taken it, but I had like I took everything else in school. Like I took biology and chemistry and physics and calculus and algebra and geometry. Like I took everything. I was in a special arts program too. I actually went to summer school to get everything I want, all the courses I wanted, because I wanted more courses than I had time to do. And unfortunately, French was something that I had to let go because I only had so much time to take stuff. I took biology in summer school, and I took modern Western civilization in summer school. Not because I had to redo them, but just because I wanted to do them. That's who I was in school. In the UK, it's 1.43 days. Snowy Pine says. How many languages do I know? As I basically am just English, although I've been doing Duolingo. I've been learning Japanese. I'm like my parents are Japanese, so I've kind of heritage wise I'm Japanese. But let me see what my Duolingo streak is right now. I'm pretty proud of it. I'm also trying to watch a bit of Japanese TV every day, but I'm nowhere near where I should be at this point. And also considering my parents are Japanese, but they didn't speak it to us growing up. 815. I've got an 815-day streak on Duolingo. Um, but yeah, it's going okay. I'm definitely better than I was. Oh no, Deluxe Suck says I have a whole degree in Spanish and my skill has 100% atrophied. Oh no, just a Jeffy. This is the usual background playlist. This is so you will hear those. I mean, there's 6 hours of this music, so there's a potential that you won't hear it, but it is on there still. Zizoop, don't do Duolingo. Better ways to learn language. Oh, I'm sure there's way better ways. It's just a good little habit for me to have. And it has helped me with my vocabulary for sure. Oh, our artistic clueless is learning Japanese and also Spanish. English is not your first language. I'm always impressed when people know more than one language because I'm not one of those people. I hope to be someday. Either way, I started learning Dutch the past few weeks. Reminds you of a mix between German and English. Dutch to me sounds almost like it's English, but kind of almost like in a dream where I can't understand what people are saying, but it still sounds like English. That's what Dutch sounds like to me. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I like those windows better. They're already a lot. Yeah, I mean, they didn't need to be like that at all. Oh, you don't hear any music? Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. There is music going on. I gotta check my. Yeah, there we go. Oops. I turned it down for Bio Menace. Oh, nice! Golden Drake, you're fluent in Mandarin Chinese, just in case that's ever useful to anyone. That's awesome. I hear that it's hard to learn if you're not used to tonal languages. Oh, Mr. Kiki grew up in Germany, played Maniac Mansion in German. Nice. Yeah, that's another thing that's cool about adventure games is it can help with vocabulary and learning languages. Even if it's even the same language, because I did learn some vocabulary words just from playing adventure games in English and having only having English. Okay, yeah, that's better. So I'm gonna move on to. Oh yeah, I was gonna hold on. I'm gonna just put it on myself, the camera on myself for a second, because I do want to look for that kind of industrial metal shelving. It's good to have a reference, just as a good starting point. Yes, Mr. Kiki. Yes. It's interesting because yeah, I think like LucasArts had more of an impact in Germany because they did do those German localizations at the time. Let's see. So let's see. 1900s metal bookshelf. Jester Jeffrey says, I want to learn Mandarin, but maybe mostly because I want to know what people are saying about me when they don't think I understand. Anna says, I like the Didactic Games Company. I recall correctly, I believe it's a German company. Interesting. And there are German publishers, too, of adventure games to this day. No, I'm not industrial shelving. Like yeah, warehouse shelving. Yeah, warehouse. Yeah, kind of warehouse shelving. Mouse Miss exactly. So I should just call it that, shouldn't I? Metal warehouse. Shouldn't call it a bookshelf. You're right. Warehouse shelf. And Zoop asks, what do you do with all the things you learned in school? Nothing. Okay, here's the thing. Yeah, I took everything. Yeah, all the sciences, all the math course. I didn't take statistics. Oh, here's a really good metal shelf. Industrial shelving. Okay. Hold on. I will Deluxe Tux look at your your reference, but I'm just gonna grab a few before I do that. Yeah, so you can just see my face, don't worry. I'm just going on my web browser right now. No one needs to see that. But yeah, I will say that yeah, I didn't I went to a special arts program in high school, so we did a lot of like life drawing and stuff like that. But I think the most important thing I learned about in school in terms of yeah, habits. I would say habits and discipline are kind of the thing for me that was valuable to carry forward into like the rest of my life. So that is like yeah, scheduling and like just sticking to stuff and doing stuff. Okay, I'm gonna just control. I'm just gonna screenshot this. Oh, save image. Nice. Okay. Don't mind me. Yeah. So yeah, that just good work habits are what I picked up most in school. But I did, of course, I did do art in high school, and that stuff I still use all the time. And I did take some minor. I did take some minor like I did take Java programming, and I took another computer programming like class, but I don't remember those really. But maybe those helped me too. Bookshelf. I shouldn't call it a shelf. It's just a shelf. Okay, that. And I will catch up on chat. I just want to grab one more shelf and then grab the suggested shelf. 1900s. I'm not seeing any old ones on my thing here. Okay, I'll just take the one I have, and then I'm going to check out the one that Deluxe Tux found. Okay, so I'm going to go back to Photoshop. Close that window. Okay. Oh yeah, that's pretty much exactly what I found. Yeah. So I'm going to just open that one up in here. Basically, that one just gray. Yeah. That's fine. I probably won't put the holes in it, but it's just a, you know, whatever. It's a decent enough starting point. Flip horizontal. Okay. Yep. Great. Okay. Catching up on chat for a second. Okay, yes. Golden Drake says, yes, Chinese pronunciation and writing takes a while to get used to, but on the plus side, the grammar is extremely simple. Also, it's fun. Yeah, grammar in Japanese is extremely different from English. Also, the writing's a challenge, but like it's just like you can use like when you use your phone and stuff, it's really good for predictive text and everything for kanji and stuff. So that's also super helpful. I am not a professor, Zoop. I am an indie game developer. Also, I was a freelance illustrator for 10 years. So that's kind of those are kind of my things now. That's a good starting point. Let's just get into that. And I will probably make it kind of double it up like this one is, because I want to make a wall of shelving. And I know this probably doesn't exist anywhere, but I'm going to do it like this anyway. Navcom said, yeah, David Fox and Ron Gilbert said in a podcast interview to me once that actually their game sold more in German than in English. Wow. Wow. You know what I'm actually going to do with this shelf is I'm not going to just try redrawing it in this color. I'm going to change it back to the color, this color when I'm finished, but I'm trying to get the angles right. And that means I'm probably going to have to use this and then I use a different color and then just change the colors up after. Yeah, Mr. Kiki says, yeah, Sierra Games and Saturday morning cartoons is how I learned English. Yeah, Zuzup, yeah, like Hermione and Harry Potter took everything. Yeah, I wanted to keep my options open. I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I was thinking I was going to go into to computer programming, like computer engineering or some kind of engineering or some kind of science thing. That was kind of my plan during high school. I also went to I went to a special arts high school, but one of my semesters I went to a an enriched like science math school because I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. And then I eventually in high school I realized that I was getting super burnt out on school, and the idea of doing more math and science stuff didn't appeal to me, and then I decided I was going to try doing the art thing, because I actually really did enjoy doing the art more than anything else. And I got good marks in the math and science stuff, but only because I really tried hard to just... I didn't have any natural inclination to them, I don't think. I just tried hard at everything. And that worked. But I was getting kind of exhausted with that, and I eventually decided to go into art college instead of going to university. And I've never regretted that, actually, which is good, because at the time I was really... I'm probably going to have to just... I'm going to copy this, and I put it on its own layer. So I have it. Oh, no, I don't want to put it on its own... No, I want to put it on its own layer, and so I can paint over this and get back to this later. But I don't need it right now. Yeah, I was worried at, it's a lot of pressure for, like a teenager to be like, I have to make this decision and it's supposed to be like the rest of my life type of a thing. But yeah, I ended up liking the fact I did go to art school. And those are the things I use all the time, every day. And like right now, as we're speaking, I'm using this. So I think it was a good decision for me. And see, the Lux Tux as well says I use a lot of researching skills and techniques I learned a lot. Yeah, it's often not exactly the content. It can just be all those other auxiliary skills you pick up. Yeah, I learned a Java. I don't even know if that just like dates me horribly or something. But yeah, I did. I don't remember a thing about Java. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you anything about Java whatsoever. Oh, that's not good. That should be the same thickness. It should be. I'm gonna go with the thicker one. Actually, this one's thicker because it's gonna be. It's gonna have to be thicker anyway because it's gonna be. It's the corner, right? It's fine for now. Although this is looking. That's looking really. This is looking really flimsy. I'm actually. Yeah, I think I will thicken this up by a pixel. And just right now I'm using the mouse because I'm just doing like shift clicking to create nice uh nice straight lines for things. Oh, Anna, yeah, says the new Leisure Suit Larry games are not half bad either. I actually haven't seen the new Leisure Suit Larry games or played them. I think I've seen some Let's Plays of them. I don't know if I watched all the way through. Hmm. Just get rid of, yeah. I'm gonna get rid of all this stuff. We're gonna get rid of everything on the shelves, actually. That's a bit of a distraction. Great. And yes, I was a super Hermione in school as well. Ah, and I said redeemed show a fun book. Fantastic. Yeah, Dave, right? Yeah, I mean, yeah, saying teenagers deciding what to do with the rest of their lives is so unfortunately insane. I mean, that's what I thought about it, but there's no reason why I couldn't change my mind later if I really wanted to. So, it's just not something you think about as a kid. Like, yeah, you can change your mind. It's allowed. Deluxe Tech says, I went into education. I loved it while I was in school, and I loved teaching professionally, but I'm also glad that I got promoted out of the classroom when I did. Ooh, Mousemith said, I part-timed as a Java web game developer as a student. My first paid gig ever. Those were all the rage back then. Nice. Okay, we're gonna do a book. We're gonna do a book. So that is a channel redemption. Oh. Okay, here we go. Give me 1 second. So this is a book I did pull out. Which it was more applicable back when we were doing the close-up of the fisherman, but I'll show this one. No, it's getting keto. Give me a second. OBS is also chugging kind of weirdly, and I'm not really crazy about it. Okay. This book. We were talking about close-ups of hands. This is the Book of 100 Hands, George B. Bridgman. I bought this for $10.95 at my college bookstore. So that the art college I went to, I bought this. And I've never used it. Look how nice, it's in perfect condition. I've never used this book, probably. All it is it's a bunch of different drawings of hands, right? And like with some just written description of the hand, palm review. I have this, and I'll just take photos of my own hand, you know? I honestly, there's something about these drawings that just don't do it for me. I don't find this that helpful. Sorry, George Bridgman. You love this book, Anna? Oh, Dave said, yeah, you can change your mind about education, but the idea is that at least in the States you've already paid for your higher education. Ah. Artistic Coolest, did you have this book? Yeah, I don't know. I just think I don't know what it is. Like, I'm glad you like this book, Anna. I don't know. There's something about this book that just bounced right off of me. And you know, when you're in school, you just buy a bunch of these things and you think, you know, oh, that's totally going to be useful. The skeletal hand slow is flipping you the bird. This should be useful. I should use this. Shame on me. Shame on me. By the way, good to see you, Sklo. Happy Crimson Tuesday. Yeah, better to look at the real thing. They're good drawings. We'll go on some, but not good drawing references. Better to look at the real thing. I agree. Like, there's something about this that just it doesn't work for me as reference. And I don't know why it is. I'm sure other people have found this really helpful. You have it in the garage, Anna. You've never drawn out of it. You've looked through it. Oh, sorry. Did I miss someone's pun? Did I miss a pun or something? Yeah, it looks like a textbook. Anyway, there it is, the Book of 100 Hands. So, just to Jeffy, I don't recommend this to your daughter for story time or anything. It's very boring. You know, there is text. The little finger side of the hand sets across the end of the forearm at a sharper angle than does the thumb side. It is narrower, and never wholly conceals the rest of the hand. The pisiform bone or heel of the hand is always conspicuous on the lower side of the wrist. You know what? This might make her go to sleep. Actually, I stand corrected. To it attaches the flexor carpi ulnaris muscle corresponding with the tendon of the Achilles. It's a handsome book. This is like that book in King's Quest 6. Honestly. Mr. Kiki says somebody needs to do a book on pixel art. Hands for small sprites so hard. Just make them balls. Make ball hands. That's all you need. Okay, you know what? Okay, I'm going to tell you a bit about Mr. Bridgman. A well-respected artist who for nearly 50 years lectured and taught at Art Students League of New York. He's legit. You're going to say the KQ6? Okay, I'll read one more passage. One more short passage. The hand back view. The hand is arched backward from side to side, being highest at the second finger. The arch reaches from the metacarpal bone of the first finger to that of the little finger. Oh, you're so full of hope in your college days, You just think the world is your oyster. Speaking of oysters in King's Quest 6. Vico, Friedley. Please let me know if I've how to pronounce that correctly. Because I'm pretty sure I didn't. Welcome, happy Crimson Tuesday. Vico or Vicho? Says Bridgman's books are among the most recommended for anatomy for artists. I actually have other books of Bridgman that are more useful than just the hand ones. So I do agree. I'll bring those around sometime. Okay, chocolate. Vicho. Thank you, Vicho. Oh, just Jeffrey says, it's a March break. I need a daughter-friendly book recommendation. Got another one ready for redemption. Not a daughter-friendly redemption this time round, I don't think. The closest thing I have is like a Tintin book, but which is okay. I don't have anything particularly good at the moment, just to Jeffy. If you want to see the Tintin book, I'm more than happy to share it. But yeah, just taking a look at what I've prepped. I've got a bunch of other stuff. Okay. Viking Blonde, oh my gosh, thank you so much for the raid, fantastic. Wonderful, Viking Blonde, wonderful raider. Let's shout out Viking Blonde. Oh, now my tags don't want to work. Okay, hold on. At Viking. No, it doesn't want to work. Oh, it's an underscore. It's an underscore. Maybe that'll help. Good to see you, by the way. Yeah, I'm just gonna go back to the artwork I've been working on for my game. And actually, you know what? Did I spell that right? Do I have to capitalize? Give me 1 second. I also have to run my trailer, which I forgot to do. So this is actually perfect timing. I'm gonna try to do this perfectly. Viking Blonde. Okay. Hopefully that's done something for you, Viking Blonde. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, Raiders. Happy Crimson Tuesday. That's what we do. This is what we do here on Tuesdays starting at 8 p.m. Eastern. I'm Julia Minamata. I'm a solo game developer. I'm working on the Crimson Diamond, which is this that you're seeing here. And it's a mystery adventure game. It looks old and it sounds old. It has a Roland MT32 soundtrack. and it's a text parser adventure game, which you'll see in the trailer. And I'm working on it by myself, except for me and the musician. And yeah, it's been going well. I'm hoping to launch it sometime this year. I like how crossing fingers, at least in North America, could be like you're wishing for luck or you're lying, because I kind of feel like I could be doing either at this point. But I'm going to play the trailer for you guys right now. There's a demo available on Steam. And yeah, it'll give you an idea of what the game looks like and what it plays like. Wario Kodomo, thank you so much for the follow. Wario Kodomo, thank you for the follow. I'm going to run the trailer now, and then we're going to get back to work. All right, here we go.
Crimson, Ontario was once a prosperous, lively mining town. But that was a long time ago. Now it's quiet, nearly deserted, and some folks aim to keep it that way. Nancy Maple is an aspiring mineralogist assigned to follow the trail of a dazzling diamond. An intriguing cast of characters has converged under one roof, each meaning to get their own way. Or else. Will Nancy untangle the mysteries and machinations before it's too late? Will the sleepy town of Crimson shine once more? Find out in The Crimson Diamond, an upcoming adventure game by Julia Minamata. The Crimson Diamond demo is available on Steam and itch.io for Windows PC and Mac OS.
Oh, where'd I go? Oh no, wait. Okay, here I am. Yeah, so this is the trailer. I was gonna say something that totally slipped my mind. Thank you. I'm glad you guys like it. Yeah. The art stuff is what we're going to be working on today. Is the stuff that you can find in the introductory sequence of the game, which you can see, but we are continually upgrading the game art on streams, and we only work on introductory sequence art on the channel. I don't spoil anything from later on in the game. We don't talk about the other chapters in the game. The demo is chapter 1. There are going to be 7 chapters, and I don't deal with anything that you can't already see in some version or other that already exists in the demo. So no spoilers here. And yeah, Vicho, you mentioned the anatomy book, Anatomy for the Artist by Sarah Simblett. I have just looked it up. So I've got that here on my phone, and I'm going to keep track of that. So thank you for the recommendation. Immortal Len, that was the Bio Menace pause screen, which is you're very close. It's made with the same engine. It's made by Apogee as well, the same studio. It is free on GOG, which I highly recommend it. I've been having a lot of fun with it. Oh no, that's not it. That's not a thing. Yeah, Bio Menace is the game. And there you go. If you want to play it, it's got a wonderful soundtrack. Bill Kuhn, good evening. Yeah, here we are back working on this storage room that I've been working on for the past few streams that will be put in the demo when I get a chance, when this is finished. And I've got this wonderful industrial looking bookshelf reference, shelf reference, it doesn't have to be for books, and some also adventure game references, including Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, EGA version, the Dagger of Amon-Ra, and the Fate of Atlantis is also exactly, I think this is even the same office, but a different game. Oh yeah, Bill Kuhn. Yeah, the PS, I guess, still does the Photoshop Revelation clip. The Cable Sasser, one of the founders of Panic, put that clip together. Speaking of Panic and Recommendation Dog and all that, that's kind of what my first kind of contact with Cable was in terms of like doing anything for the Playdate at all, which I did eventually get to do. And Recommendation Dog did launch last week, which is super exciting. All right, yeah, we're just working here on getting these lines cleaned up, getting rid of let's just do all black here. This the shape is kind of throwing me off. This. I'm doing this lining in this color because I want to be able to separate it from what I have right now. And just shift clicking to get those nice diagonal lines. Eating Way says, I recommend Recommendation Dog. I'm glad Eating Way. And Immortal Len, yours is coming in the next batch. That's really exciting. Yeah, I really love the Play to Hate, I have to say. I've played a lot of games on it. I feel super accomplished when I actually finish games on it. I finished a few games on there. And I do recommend Demon Hunter 1986, I think it's called. That one's really good. I recommend Saturday Edition. Those are season 1 games. They're kind of adventure-y kind of games. You can also sideload games, which I have done. I've bought and sideloaded other games. Oh, the Woofs, fantastic! Happy Crimson Tuesday, the Woofs and Raiding Party. Wonderful, wonderful. Good to see you. Tonight is an art stream. You know what? I tell a lie. Tonight is a music stream. Dan will be along at some point, and we're gonna get to play some music with Dan. Dan's gonna compose a new piece for it with us, and you guys are gonna get to weigh in on how that goes. If anyone doesn't know who Dan is the other person who's working on this project. Dan Polakar. He's a touring musician. He's a composer. He actually he tours with Jean Paul all over the world every year, and maybe he can tell us his latest touring story when he comes on. And when he's not doing that, he's composing music for games like Empire of Sin, for Romero games. He's composing music for The Crimson Diamond, which is this, and I'm really pleased that Dan is along with me to work on stuff. Dan also is a big adventure game, computer game collector, nerd person, and he's more than happy to show you anything from his collection when we're on his stream. It's all good times. And if you have never seen a music stream with Dan, it's kind of a rare treat, especially now that he's touring again more regularly. We don't get him as often as we'd like, but yeah, I mean, if you do get to see him tonight, it's going to be a really nice thing to see. Most of the time, it's art streams with me plus whatever game I'm let's playing, and currently my let's play is Mortville Manor, and music. And Mortville Manor is I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I'll be playing that for an hour at a time. Yes, happy Crimson Tuesday, and of course the Woofs. The Woofs also speedrunner, wonderful adventure game speedrunner. The Speedy Adventure community is terrific. They had their Spadies, their first annual Spadies not too long ago, and the Crimson Diamond was the winner of the short run challenge, which I'm super happy about. And I do think about you guys in terms of like what kind of features I'm going to put in the game. Skipping long animations, and now I think the most recent version of the demo, pressing enter does not open up the parser box, because I know that was something that that speedrunners don't care for particularly. So that was something that was for you guys. Yeah, Dan is a big box collector. Dan likes Transformers. Dan's got some really cool stuff. And also Dan did the music for the first Colossal Cave Adventure trailer. That's another thing. Mr. Kiki, thank you so much for being here. Oh my gosh, late for you. Yes, happy Crimson Tuesday. Have a good rest of your week. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Snowy Pine 7 says, the Whip's got a nice personal best today in Monkey Island 2. Fantastic. Congratulations. And I think I saw Santa Claus not too long ago. Now, Santa Claus is the current record holder on speedruns.org. Is it speedruns.org or speedruns.com? Anyway, the speedrun site. Santa Claus is the top runner of the Crimson Diamond. I think just about most categories. H.C. Willard, thank you so much for the sub. In fact, I think what I used to do... Okay, yeah, I'm going to just now nudge this over so I can see my notifications a bit better. Okay. Okay, the parcel runner's definitely happy. Good, I'm glad. I'm super glad. It's really cool. It's really cool. I'm so happy that I have a speedrun, an entry on the speedruns website, and it's all thanks to you folks. Now, HC Willard is just playing a little Space Quest 3 on stream earlier. Love the text parsers. Okay, well, definitely, HC Willard. You're a fan of the text parsers, and you stream them. So we gotta shout you out, of course. Hold on, HC. Yeah, I'm not getting the contextual thingy right now. So hopefully that's gonna work. Santa Claus, the Santa Claus. I'm not sure what you mean by the Santa Claus, but yeah, as far as I'm concerned, the Santa Claus. Ooh, Snowy Pine 7 also says Santa also has the world record in Mad Dog Williams. Let's not forget that. Oh my gosh. I know Fractal Mind Mike is someone else who likes to run that. Oh. And honestly, another thing that I know speedrunners like as well is the latest version of the beta has the score showing. I'm not sure if it's going to stay like that, but I know that's what you guys also appreciate. And I'm just trying it out. I'm just seeing what the beta testers think of the score stuff. But yeah, like I said, I'm open to having that being shown. But it's kind of a weird thing because I almost feel like there's some things you can do earlier in the game that don't really apply until later in the game, and I almost feel like it's a spoiler to get points for them early. Okie dokie. Yeah, this is looking... Let's see how we're doing. Yeah. Oh, that's all the same layer. That's fine. This diagonal might change, in fact, but leave it for now. And actually, let's turn off those crates, because the crates are actually their own thing. Crates. Yeah. Okie dokie. Davor says, honestly, I don't like having the score shown, but I can respect it. Right now, in the beta, Davor, it's in the main menu. But like I said, I'm not 100% sold either way. Yeah, that diagonal is not working. Gotta zoom out, check your work. Definitely not working though. Oh no, Dave. Oh, you didn't notice Davor in the beta. The newest version of the beta has the score. But the demo doesn't. Let's see, 9:25. So Dan should be coming shortly. I gotta just make sure he hasn't messaged me saying that he's not. That's entirely possible and it has happened, but Dan is a busy person, so I totally get it. Okay, nothing yet. In fact, yeah, I mean, I don't know if Grinderslov you'll still be here, but yeah, I mean, Dan might have a fun tour story for you today that you might find slightly applicable. Oh no. It is kind of honestly doing like perspective work in a low resolution is actually kind of nice because there's only so many choices you can make in terms of the angle of something, and I prefer it that way. You're intrigued, Grindeslav. Oh, Dan the Ben, speak of the devil. Speak of the Danvil. Dan, are you live? That's the important question. Dan has like really good stories, like way better than any kind of stories that I have. Of course, I will shout out Dan the Band, although I will be rating him shortly. There's Dan the Band, the myth, the legend. No, I didn't do that right. Shout out. Dan. Alright, that works. Great. Yeah, we will be rating him very shortly. But yeah, like I said, Dan tours the world. I got to actually... why don't we share the picture? Do I have the... I might have deleted the picture in a flurry of... in a flurry of just trying to clean up all my stuff. Oh no, here it is. Okay, cool. Right. Dan was in Toronto with Sean Paul not that long ago. Oh no. Yeah. Oh no. Not that. Hold on. Let's move that over. Okay. There we go. Yay. So there is Dan. So Dan is the fellow on the top right. I'm actually wearing the same shirt. Yay, I'm wearing the same shirt. There's Dan on the top right. That's backstage after the Sean Paul show. Of course, to the left is me and Sean Paul. I got to meet him. So cool. I've been a fan of Sean Paul's for like a really long time. So this was like amazing that I got to meet Sean Paul. And bottom right is Sean Paul and Gwen Stefani on the Jimmy Kimmel show. And then there is Dan between them rocking that guitar. So that's all fun stuff. And they don't come into town. Like Sean Paul used to come to Toronto, I think maybe once a year or something. But like with COVID stuff, everything kind of stopped. But yeah, that all got to happen, which is really cool. Sean Paul is wearing a Raptors jersey, which I really appreciate. Dan Now Live, fantastic. All right, let us raid Dan. I'm gonna set this up to raids. Before I do, just a reminder: next week will be an art stream. That will mean more of what we just did with the storage area, cleaning up that bookshelf, etc. And then I will be playing Mortville Manor, which is an EGA adventure game from 1987. And I have new stuff to show you guys. New location. I'm super excited. I figured something out, and I'm really looking forward to that. But yeah, we're gonna raid Dan, and we're gonna continue this whole night. Dan is gonna be using his MT32 to does that do a thing? Yes, fantastic. Okay, we're gonna go over there. It's gonna be a good night. You're in for a real treat. Dan is a wonderful, wonderful composer and just fantastic musician. Great, everyone's on. I will meet you guys there shortly. I have to get onto the Zoom call, and but I'll let you guys over there. See you soon. All right. Raid. Okay. Oh no. Okay.
Boom. Let's go. What's up, people? How we doing tonight? Yeah, we're here for another Crimson Tuesday.
Indeed.
And what the heck are we doing tonight? We're gonna make some music.
We are.
Sorry, Grundislav. We'll send you the MP3 or something. But we're gonna show off something from Dan's collection already. I already got a redeeming of Get Back to Work before we even got on stream. From I think it was Deluxe Tux or somebody. Who was it? Yeah, Deluxe Tux, and then Anna Redeem show off something. So I think I should show off something.
Definitely.
Hardware or software? Have I got much new stuff this week? I don't know. Probably not, because I was out of town for a couple of days. I was in Miami.
Yes, I was telling Grunislav because Grunislav has Miami connections. So I
Oh yeah,
told
that's
him,
right.
Yeah.
I was down in Miami. I played at a festival called Jazz in the Gardens, which is like at the stadium. Nice. And now we got matching hats. Deluxe Tux, you take after Julia.
Yeah. So to tell us about the show and stuff. What's the venue like?
So the show was it was at the Dolphins Stadium, but it wasn't in the stadium. It was like next to it in the parking lot. So there was, I don't know how many people, maybe 20 or 30,000. So it wasn't as big as like in the stadium, but it was still pretty big. It was a good show. I think I sent you a picture.
You did. It was so okay. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can find it. It was so Miami. It looked
Yeah.
like I've never been, but I said to you, my gosh, it looks so Miami. Hold
Yeah.
on, I will show picture.
But yeah, we played that show. There was a few other artists on there. There was Keisha Cole, Erica Badu, and Charlie Wilson.
Oh, don't care.
I'm getting
There we
keyed
go.
out by the thing.
There we go. That's so Miami
go.
looking. Look at that palm trees. Got the colored lights and stuff.
So yeah, that was fun. We did that, and then I flew back on Monday. What's today? Tuesday? Yesterday. I flew back yesterday morning.
Nice.
Oh, nice one, Bill Kuhn. Yeah, they found the link to the performance on the Jimmy Kimmel show. Cool. there's been a lot of cool performances. We actually did a really cool performance with Jay Balvin on the Jimmy Fallon show, but it's not available online.
Aw.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what they did. Oh, I got to show off something from the collection.
Yes. And Anna did not specify hardware or software.
Well, I'll show off something. This is something I got recently.
Oop.
Even though you see a reflection of us. It's an Animal Crossing Switch.
I didn't know you were into Animal Crossing.
I'm not.
Oh.
But I got an Animal Crossing Switch as part of a lot. I actually got a couple consoles recently. I got a couple of GameCubes.
As part of a lot?
Yeah, sort of.
Gee, so what did you want in the lot?
Nothing really in particular.
Okay.
I just wanted stuff. An Xbox One X, which I already have. And I already have an OLED Switch. So, no, the Animal Crossing one isn't OLED. Or I don't know if they ever made an OLED version of the Animal Crossing Switch. It's the first gen. So I got that. That was kind of cool. I got a couple
tapping, by the way?
GameCubes. What's that?
There's some weird tapping thing.
Yeah, that's my heater.
Okay.
That's why I use this mic, because it, for the most part, gets rid of that sound.
Okay.
But my heater, man, it makes my radiators or whatever, they make some weird noises in this place. I just kidded and bought the OLED Switch for play Breath of the Wild. Yeah, so I wasn't a fan of Breath of the Wild. I don't know. But yeah, Grundislav is in the right region of the world to have the noisy heaters. We're just in the right place. And if Grundislav is in an apartment building or whatever in Brooklyn, it's probably way too hot in his apartment during the wintertime. Because that's just how apartments in New York City tend to be. They're always too hot in the winter unless you have your own heat control, which is kind of rare. Or if you live in some new building or something like that. But most of the buildings in New York are not new. Yep. See, he has to keep the windows open.
Oh,
Fractal Mind Mike.
Yay.
Yes. Oh, you want to offer a channel promotion? Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Delete that, please.
I can do that.
Can I delete it? No, I can't because I'm on the other thing. But anyway, you guys came to see us make music.
I did, yes.
And we're going to make music. And, we're going to make some music. And we actually have a little, like, let me switch to the other view. Okay, where's Julia? Julia's there. Why am I not there? I don't know, actually.
Oh, man.
It's interesting. Why am I not there?
At some point, we should get guest star going. That's what Fractal Mind Mike uses
Oh, there
for
I
his
am.
streams.
I'm up in the corner. I didn't even see me. Hi, I'm still here. I had the band.
Doji hype? Was that one of the words?
I don't know. I don't even know what they were advertising, to be honest.
I don't know.
And is this working? Good. This is working. Good. I did not go to Publix, but there was a Publix close to my hotel. We stayed next to the Aventura Mall, if you know that area. And oh man, I ate at a restaurant. One of my friends that is a singer and writer, she came to the show. But the night before, her and her boyfriend took me to a place called Motek in the Aventura Mall, which is I think it's an Israeli restaurant. Whew, it was unbelievable. It was the best food I had like that since Israel.
Amazing.
That's the only other place that I've had food like that. Yeah, the Aventura Mall is kind of expensive and bougie. I didn't really buy anything other than food, but it looked nice, for what it's worth. Does the Aventura Mall make an appearance in any of your games, Grundislav? Probably not, since most of them are set in history, right? Yeah, so anyway, let's see. You like the bookmarks bar? What have we got? We've got all kinds of stuff over there. The CU podcast. Rick Beato with Steve Gadd. Footsteps in the Dark by the ILZ Brothers. That's a good one. The Hollywoodism. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure about that one. And chill lo-fi hip-hop. I don't really listen to music on YouTube, so I'm not even sure why that comes up. But it is what it is. So let's take a listen to what we're actually going to be doing today. Because let's shut off all the cameras and put this on. You can play this. Yep.
And maybe one day when, this is going to be playing, we're going to play this at the Lincoln Center, the orchestration. Right?
Oh, yeah. See, that held probably a little too long.
Right, but yeah, that's Dan, to give you an idea of like what it was, kind of like to jog your memory.
Okay, so that's what it is. And let's go back to put our cameras back on. Oh, I like this. We have Julia and Julia.
So
That's
yeah,
great.
hey. Oh, her.
But that's what we're going to be working on, which I think is titled up here as, you can't really read it, but I think it says Gentle Sad.
Gentle
So
Sad.
I'm gonna...
Yes, I think that's what we called it. Yeah, because so the idea was to work on this one, but also there is a related piece that I want to have for the game where it's based on this piece, but it would be stripped down and just like an atmospheric kind of loop.
Like an atmospheric loop. Okay.
Yeah, based on this though. Like I want it to be basically like the same motifs or whatever you would say would be in the new piece.
Okay, so we'll let's see. Gentle Sad is here. So let's open this up and see what plays.
Uh-oh.
Okay, looks good so far. 82 and 57. And 82 is there and 57 is there. Okay, good. That's got to be fixed. Oh, so we never finished this, did we?
You made it a loop, I think, but
nah, did
you
I?
didn't? Oh, maybe you didn't. Maybe I'm thinking of something else.
No, I don't think so. This is kind of looks thrown together at the end.
Well, it doesn't have. This one doesn't have to be a loop, but the other one does.
Okay.
Yeah, this is fine if it's not looping.
Well, it's not terrible, but it doesn't sound like it ended. It looks like it could loop. Oh, there's something weird there. Okay, let's just start fixing this.
Okay.
Because if we're going to use it, we need it to be good. Not,
I'd prefer it to be good, yes.
not crap.
I mean, it sounded good to me, but yeah, I mean, if it can be better, I'm open to that.
And there's some weird... That's better. So it does end.
Cool. Yeah, this doesn't have to loop like I said.
Definitely has an ending. So now we got to fix this part here. So we got to just get the melody. So basically, this 82, I think, is a clarinet. Let me just look and see what the MT32 tells me. Clarinet 1.
Hmm.
And 57 is probably a harp. Harp 1. We've definitely used the harp on this quite a bit. Oh, can you talk about, Deluxe Tux is asking,
Sure.
can you talk about the original intended vibe of this particular song?
Yeah, I guess the most succinct version of it is the file name, which is Gentle Sad. It's something kind of like wistful and kind of yeah, just
Gentle and sad.
yeah, kind of gentle sadness mostly. And then the next piece is just going to be just a light looping something that's related to this, where it's not going to be, it doesn't need to have as many parts. It could definitely be simpler, but yeah.
Kind of what?
Saw Daddy?
You mean like Sade?
Sade, right, of course.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Sade? I don't know. MT32 is everything. Yeah, definitely. Oh, and a piece of good news.
Ooh.
Julia sent me a video the other day.
Yes, I shared that.
You shared it? Okay, cool.
Yes.
So you guys already know about Kilgore Trout was interviewing the Williams, and he mentioned the game. And I didn't even know he knew about the game, which is awesome because I'm a fan of Kilgore Trout, but I'm obviously an even bigger fan of the Williams.
It was a question I think that was someone asked on the stream.
Oh, really? So he's not familiar with the game.
I don't know if maybe he's aware of it now, but it was someone who does come to stream sometimes, someone called Barathraben, who does come to this Crimson Tuesday streams, and they asked about if you know the Williams, if they know about Crimson Diamond. So that's kind of how that came up. Yes.
So anyway, since I decided that I was working with the Williams and I did get to email with Roberta, I said, you know what, let me email Roberta because I want to make sure that she has a link to Crimson Diamond.
Yes.
And so she got back to me. We exchanged a little bit of email yesterday, and she got back to me and she was like, yeah, please let me know when it's released. And she wanted to know the gritty details, which I was like, well, we don't have any of these because the game's not released yet.
Yeah.
But when the game is released, we're going to make sure that she gets a copy somehow.
Yeah, of course.
One way or the other.
Yeah, and of course, if anyone who doesn't know, Dan did do the music for the Colossal Cave Adventure, the first trailer that was released. And
I did 3 trailers for them.
Oh, you did? Okay, never mind.
I did 3 trailers, but I don't know if they're going to do any more trailers or not. I don't think so because the game's kind of out at this point.
Yeah.
For anybody who's played it, I still have only played the demo. I have yet to play it. But I got to play it. But yeah, so yeah, she was aware of it, and she said that definitely reminded her of, Laura Bow, Colonel's Bequest. So I just wanted to make sure that she plays it.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
It's on her. Not only is it on her radar, like people mentioning it to her, but like somebody took the time to send her an email with the actual link, so she doesn't have to do any work. So I want to take away all her possible excuses.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to make her work. I don't want to go Google it. No. Here's a link.
Exactly.
Play the demo. If you don't want to play the demo, I'll send you the game when it's ready to go.
Yes. And we definitely will.
We actually have decided on a release date for the game. Julie is not aware of it, but the game will be released on release day.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
The day the game's released will be its release date.
Yeah,
that's a bit of a spoiler, but you heard it here first. And not on Julia's stream, by the way, on my stream.
Uh-huh.
I would love to stream it on release day. That would be awesome, Fractal Mind Mike.
Yeah.
By the way, how do we shout out? I don't even know if I can shout out people. Can you shout out?
Yeah.
Can you shout out Fractal Mind Mike? Because he's probably one of my favorite people to watch on Twitch.
Yep.
Not only because his background looks similar to mine behind me, but what the hell? Why does that say no data was returned?
Oh
Oh,
no.
because you put the ad in front of his name.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
What? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Right.
Otherwise, we got him.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, go check out his streams. You probably are already aware of it if you're here because, I think there's a lot of crossover. He's at a much different time zone than us because he's in Australia. But yeah, go watch him. And he's definitely gonna play the game on release day, hour, whatever. That's gonna be awesome. So we'll make sure to have that all arranged somehow. Because I think when you release, I don't know about Steam, but like other platforms have cert processes or certifications you have to pass in order to get the game released. Like Switch, Nintendo has a cert process, Xbox has a cert process. I don't know. Somebody like Grundislav would know that better. Rosewater is a Crimson Diamond fan game. Yeah, right. What's that? Perhaps not the whole game. Well, I mean, the whole game, unless Fractal Mind Mike was interested in doing. Thanks, Julia. Unless Fractal Mind Mike was has no cert processing. Okay, yeah. What was I going to say? Oh, unless he has a lot of time, because I think how many hours do you estimate it would take an average player to get through the game that had never played the game before?
Like 7 hours to 10 hours, I guess.
7 to 10
maybe.
hours. So there you go. You have to submit a build to Steam for review to get approved for. Okay, there you go. Yeah, like each console has like a different process, and each platform, I should say.
The Steam is pretty good. It's my understanding is like this. Yeah, besides what everyone's mentioned about having your assets all done and the approval from Steam, it's usually they just want to make sure it like launches. Basically, they're not going to like spend months on it or anything like that.
Right. Like I believe Nintendo is much more stringent. Xbox is more stringent and things like that. But Grundislav, you have Switch releases, don't you? Was Lamplight City ported to Switch? Or was it am I
There's an
thinking of an
iPad version,
earlier
I think.
I'm thinking of an earlier game that he did.
Oh, okay, Switch.
Was it yes. Oh, Lamplight was ported to Switch. Yeah, was it? I didn't know if a Golden Wake was ported to Switch. You had nothing to do with it. Gotcha.
That's the
Gotcha.
best when you don't have anything to
Yeah.
do with it.
Was that through the publisher helped you out with that? Because that is a process. You need a dev console. You need a dev console to work on like Switch. You need a dev console to work on Xbox, PlayStation, whatever. And those are not necessarily easy to obtain because you have to go through a process of getting that stuff. So like, yeah, the publisher took care of it all. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, because otherwise you would have had to get a dev console, learn how to use the dev console, right, the iOS port, and I'm sure Apple's process is a whole nother process too. So everybody has their own like cert process or whatever you want to call it. And you want to pass cert. You don't want to not pass cert. So anyway, let's make some music. Because Julia did redeem a get back to work.
I did.
Even though I should ignore it. No, I'm not going to ignore it.
I was about to redeem it again, actually.
And there you go. I think there's a 10-minute... Okay, so are we going to finish this one up, or should we just make the new one?
Well, I mean, the other one is based on this one, so it's kind of up to you. Whatever you feel.
And
like doing.
and how the other one needs to loop.
Yes.
And you know what I am tempted to do? I'm tempted to... This is in 3/4 time. So that's interesting. This is one of our waltzes. Okay, so something's weird happening there. But anyway, the 146 is the tempo,
Mhm.
3/4 time. So I don't think we have to keep it at 146, but we definitely have to keep it in 3/4 time.
Okay.
And we should use, let me write this down on my phone. I think we should use the same time sounds.
Mm-hmm.
Even if we don't use all the same sounds,
Yeah.
like we might add some others. But 82 and 57. Okay, so let's do this. Let's create a new one. And what are we going to call this? Not gentle sad, because that will be confusing.
Right. This could it could be. Can we do like gentle sad?
Loop?
Yeah, like ambient loop or something.
Ambient loop, yes. Now, if this was a more modern, yeah, we'll save the changes. If this was a more modern platform that we were using other than MT32, we could do all kinds of crazy stuff. Let me show off some of that crazy
Oh, sure,
stuff.
do tell.
So let's put, like, I think I've shown this plugin off before, but let's like take just something basic, like just a piano sound, right? Like,
Okay.
this is just like a basic, whoops, hold on. Basic piano sound.
Mm-hmm.
If we wanted to create ambience, normally the way to do that would be to use some kind of effect. Delay, reverb, and the one I like is JST Skybox. My friend Ryan did the presets in this. He's actually part of a new company that has their own plugins, but I don't own any of those ones yet. But he did this preset, and I just love this preset. So like this will give you instant ambience. Like, that's the same piano sound. If I bypass this,
it reminds me of a Christopher Nolan movie.
right. So that would be Hans Zimmer, right? Because Hans Zimmer did Batman.
Yeah.
And you could change it. This is what it sounds like with nothing on. And you turn it on, and it's like instant ambience.
Cool.
So the downside to using an MT32 is we don't have access to any of the plugins or effects. We have 0 of them. In fact, all we have is MIDI data, which actually doesn't make any sound at all. It's simply data that's being transmitted to a device like an MT32, and that MT32 makes sound, and blah, 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 blah. That's how we get where we go. So I have to change this to the MIDI channels, corresponding MIDI channels. And then I have to, this is the other part that's kind of complex, is that I had to plug in this like mixer that I'm using, this podcast kind of mixer thing to get all the sources into one thing. It's very annoying. I don't even, to be honest, I don't even know if I could set it up again if I tried.
Oh no.
It's set up and I leave it and I set it and forget it, literally. Okay, so there's our clarinet, and that was 57 and 82, or 52 and 87. Let's see. What does this say? 82 and 57. So let's go 82. That should be our clarinet. Yep. And 57. Okay. Yeah, hey, listen. Chat about Grundislav's games in the whole chat. I don't care. I think it's great. We're part of the same community. My opinion. Yep, MIDI was first announced in 1982, and there's guys that we are familiar with The other keyboard that I have is made by a company called Dave Smith Instruments. Dave Smith is one of the, kind of founding fathers of MIDI, I believe. Then also George Sanger had something to do with how the volumes were leveled in like FM sound chips for like ad lib cards and stuff like that. So there's a lot of history there anyway. And yeah, usually I have my Dave Smith here as the controller, but I had this up because I had to do some work for some stems for Sean Paul, and those are all done live. I use this keyboard, the M3, so I wanted to make sure the sounds were the same.
What are stems?
Stems are like stuff we use to play along with. So like I could show off a stem if you want. We'll get a copyright flag,
oh well.
But I can show off.
That's fine.
Let's see. Not here. It's on my network. Sean Paul, Orlando stems. So here's all the stems that I did. So which song do you want to hear?
I like Temperature.
Temperature. I didn't do stems for Temperature.
Okay.
Because that song is played differently every time. So I couldn't do stems for it.
Oh, okay. I like Give Me the Light.
Give Me the Light. I did stems for that. We'll save that. So basically, I just play strings on this. So here's my part alone.
Okay.
Which is nothing at the top. Well, let's play the track.
Just give me the light.
This is what you hear the DJ playing with the band. So normally he would sing here, but you don't hear it in the stem. There's my part.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm playing live.
Nice.
Doesn't sound like much by itself. But that's a stem. So that would be the string or keyboard stem. And this would be like the track stem.
Okay. Okay.
And then both of them together, you hear that. That was actually a mistake. I must have left it in there on purpose. So anyway, that's what it is. And then we perform along with those stems. And who controls playing the stems is the DJ.
Ah.
But all that has to be built in advance of the show. You can't do that like live on the show. It has to be ready, prepared. So these were prepared beforehand for the Orlando show. Okay, let's see. I don't need to save the changes. Do multiple stems make up the whole bouquet or what? Yeah, pretty much. A stem is just like a track almost. So like, all right, let me show off one more because that one only had one stem on it, but let's take one that has like a lot of stems on it. Like She Doesn't Mind should have like a number of stems on it. Like 4 maybe. Yeah. Okay, so I play 4 different parts on this song. So you can hear this makes more sense.
Okay.
So I'm playing a pad here. And then this is for the verse, I play a different sound. And then for the second half of the verse, I'm playing both of these sounds at once. So with one hand playing one sound, one hand playing the other sound. And you can hear like it drops out because I'm only able to use one hand at a time per sound. And then I switch one, I continue playing one pad with one hand and switch to another keyboard with the other hand. Oops. So then this is the chorus. Then we get to the verse again. This is verse 2. So I'm back to the pluck sound. Second half, I do the double with two hands. And then when we get to the bridge, I actually cheated a little bit, but we won't worry about that. I added another sound. I play with my guitar sound solo. So the reason I can't play both of those parts at the same time is because I'm using the pitch joystick at the same time as playing. So I can't actually physically play those two parts at the same time. Let's see. Okay, is this not hooked up?
Nope.
Oh, yes it is. It should be.
Oh. Yeah.
So I'll change to my Sean Paul sounds for a second.
Ooh.
So you can hear what it is. Banks D. So I can't physically play another part during that because I'm using one hand to do this, the other hand to actually play that part.
I knew it.
Yeah, you know, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, the only problem with organ pedals is I'm going to fall over if I try to stand up, play organ pedals, and both hands. I'm going to fall right on my butt. That I'm sure of. Okay, so let's open up. We can go back to where we were before. Oh, hold on. We can go back to here. Open recent, gentle ambient sad loop. And she doesn't mind. We don't need to save. Boom. Okay, cool. Now we're back to MT32 land. Okay, so I already forgot what key we're in for the other song. So let's find out what key we're in. I think we're in E minor. A minor. Okay, let's go to the other one.
This meeting's gonna end in like 2 minutes, so I'm gonna duck out and come back.
Okay.
Because no one's paying for Zoom.
Nope. We can
All
use Muse soon though, because I got it to work.
Oh, cool. Yeah, we gotta
Yeah.
figure that out. All right, I'll be back soon. 1 sec.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's save this. Let's make sure we can get Julia back. Julia's camera off for the moment. Let's end this meeting. Start a new meeting. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. Probably guest star would work better, but I haven't figured it all out yet. Where do I need to be? Here we go. Here we go.
I'm back, I think. Yep.
Okay.
Cool.
Good. Turn your camera back on. There's Julia.
Here I am.
Wonderful. So we need to be in 3/4 time. So let's change our meter to 3/4. And we were at 140 something, 146, 147, somewhere like that. Let's see what this time signature sounds like. Track, create, click track. This is 120. So it needs to be ambient. I think we should be slower.
Yes.
Like maybe 105. Whoops. I don't even know what that is. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Okay. So we need some ambient sounds too. So let's try to get finding a more ambient, sounding thing. That's very ambient, but maybe not great.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we use it a lot. I like it.
Okay, that one we've used before for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those are good too. Those are ambient. Mm-hmm. I like the sound in the
Cool.
previous couple sounds, and that sound I like a lot. That's good too.
That's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, I really like
we
that.
have not used this sound. I don't believe.
I like it a lot actually, because it's a bit unusual and a bit weird, and I think that's actually perfect for. Well, I don't know about perfect, but quite good for
46.
this situation.
So let's type that in. 46, and then we had. What did we have? 82 and 57. Okay, and then let's see if we can find another weird sound. Well, that's good.
That's good. Good.
Too much.
Mm-hmm.
32. Okay, let's see. Okay.
Nice.
So I think the first part I screwed up, and then everything else after that will work perfectly. Yep. I think actually we shouldn't use this same sounds. We don't need them. I want to get a bass sound though.
I like that.
We're gonna use that one. Don't worry.
Mhm.
Okay, where's my bass sounds?
Mhm.
Maybe that. Oops. That's a C. And that should loop perfectly. And it's about 2 minutes, a little less than 2 minutes, 1:48-ish. And then we need to, whoops, put some sparkles in.
Yes, sparkles.
that's a wrong note. There we go. Okay, let's fix this. Okay, let's quantize this. There we go, much better. Okay, that note doesn't need to be there at all. Whoops. Okay, let's listen to it from the top. No interruptions. That was weird. Something was weird there. So that was the loop point right there.
Good.
Sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah, the only thing I can think of right now is like there's a part the start where there's none of the weird, like what is the weird sound called? First of all.
Let me look. 46 is bell singer.
Okay, the bell, whatever the bell. So at the beginning, there's absolutely no bell.
Yep.
And when the bell comes in, then there's a lot of bell all of a sudden.
Yep.
I kind of feel like would it be better to like ease into the bell bit where there's a few of those notes and then it goes more into that, and then that's a potential thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because we kind of there was none, and then all of a sudden there was a bunch.
Yeah, I'll buy that.
But that's the only thing I can really think of besides like. I like how it's kind of weird. Like it does kind of do it's like these weird drop. Like it wanders in and wanders out, and like has these weird notes that it kind of drops in certain places.
The
I like
wandering
that a lot.
drops, I think, are good for
Yes.
ambience.
Yes.
But I think you're also correct with the maybe there's too much when it comes in.
Yeah.
too much right there. Okay, so where's my MIDI information now? Why don't I see it? Oh, that's why I don't see it. There we go. Okay, so it doesn't even need this one. There we go. Probably doesn't need that.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's good.
Yeah, that's good.
You want to add or change anything else? I kind of feel like because it's an ambient loop,
Yeah.
I don't want to add much. Maybe
No,
I
I
would
like it simple.
could even take away.
Let's see. Takeaway. How many instruments are there? Like
3.
3.
It's not much. I would just thin out maybe this. Maybe thin this out.
Yeah, maybe.
Because there's a bass part in there. I don't know if you even notice a difference, but
I
I
like
do.
the bass. But like
no, the bass
maybe-
is in there. So the bass
Okay.
is in there. I just took out the bass notes in
Okay.
the other instrument. So, as an example,
Mhm.
let's do this. Duplicate this. Oh, I can't. I have to undo it again. Stupid. Okay, so. Yeah, I don't really hear a difference.
I think when you take them out, it kind of feels like there's more breathing room at the
Yeah,
beginning.
maybe in a good way. Yeah.
In a good way. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think so.
I agree.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'll buy that.
Yeah, I think that's definitely working.
Save.
Definitely working.
Okay, it's about a little under 2 minutes of a
It's
loop.
perfect.
I think that's
No,
good.
it's
And it's
good.
very ambient sounding. So even if you listen to the loop twice, if you're a slow reader, I don't think it'll be a problem. I mean, I'm assuming there's dialogue or something going on at
Yeah,
this
yeah,
potential
and
point.
this is a scene where, the player might want to do a bunch of different things, but it's all kind of
Gotcha.
like set in one kind of view. So the player's not moving around, they're just kind of typing
So
different
like one room
possible things.
typing different things.
Yeah, basically. It could even, it's like I guess it wouldn't spoil anything to say it's like a close up where, you're not moving, it's like your view. It's like now you're switching to Nancy's view, and then you're just, trying to type a bunch of different things. So it's super focused. And then, when you're out of that scene, then, you're back to like third person view and you're moving Nancy around and
Right. So
stuff.
it's first person. You're seeing what she's seeing kind of thing.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. And we have it saved. I mean, I'm pretty happy with this.
That's
I
great,
feel
yeah.
like maybe
Put
since
it in
we've
the
got
game.
a little bit of, I don't have a lot of time, but I have a little bit of time. Maybe we can fix this other one.
Sure. Yeah.
Let's try to do
And you can
that.
send them both to me like tonight.
I cannot
I know
send
not
you
tonight. You got to like do
anything. I will
no,
send you
ever
nothing
again.
ever.
I get it.
This
I know.
game is not going to have
Never
music. It's going to
finishing.
be silent.
Yeah.
Yeah, the music is just for the
Yeah,
demo.
every room has a different track. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, that part sucks.
What part?
Nope. Mm. That part sucks also. Yeah, that's a great idea actually. Just give players sheet music or like stuff that they have to read while playing the game and
Mhm.
reading in the game too. Like
Mhm,
that would be
mhm, mhm.
awesome. It's like sensory overload. That's not bad, but it could be better.
Ooh.
That's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
I just saw there was a redemption of Just a Jeffy. Show off something from the collection. All right, hardware or software? I'll show off something. I did show off the Animal Crossing Switch earlier. I'll show that off here in the poor view, cheap view. But we'll show off something else. Let's see. What do I have here that's cool? I got an idea.
Oh, I guess I should say hi. How are you? I didn't even notice Dane got up. Oh, um,
Well, this is a good one. I found a good one.
okay.
This is actually a game I did get fairly recently. Magic Carpet Plus.
Oh,
Have you ever heard of Magic Carpet?
no,
Oh,
never.
it's a
This is
great
fascinating.
game. Really
Okay.
fun. 3D game, early 3D game that actually really worked well. Plus, I'm not sure what the difference between Magic Carpet and Magic Carpet Plus is. I just know I didn't have Magic Carpet Plus, but I did have Magic Carpet, and I also have Magic Carpet 2. Yeah,
Who
this is a
published
good
this?
game.
Like, who developed this?
Bullfrog Entertainment or
Oh,
Bullfrog
okay.
Productions.
Cool.
And let's see. It was a very good game. So I think this was like let's see. More firepower, tougher enemies. Includes the original Magic Carpet and the Hidden Worlds expansion disc. Okay, so
Hmm.
it includes free 3D glasses and
Ooh.
supports VR headsets.
Are you serious?
That's what it says, but
Oh my gosh.
this one does not come with 3D glasses.
What year is this?
This is like 95 or 96.
Ah.
Let me see.
Magic Carpet Plus is the subscription version.
Yeah, right.
It's the ad-free version.
I can't see this. It's too dark in here.
And Neon Totem, good to see you.
It
94.
doesn't say the
Neon Totem
year.
thinks.
What did they say? 94?
Yeah, that's the guess.
That sounds right to me. It doesn't
VR in
actually-
94.
But guess what it does support?
Oh my gosh.
The Roland MT32.
Yes!
It supports, this is interesting. So high-res mode requires 16 megs of RAM, VISA-compatible SVGA video card and monitor, Sound Blaster and 100% compatibles, AW32, which is cool, Wave Blaster, AdLib, Pro Audio Spectrum, Roland MT32, General MIDI, joystick, Forte VFX1 HMD, 3D stereo goggles. I would have to ask DOS Nostalgia, aka Anatoly, about this because he has one of those VR headsets from back in the day, and I think it's like kind of like 3D, like, you know, two different colors, kind of trick your eye 3D kind of thing,
Okay, yeah,
as
yeah.
opposed to, you know, what we know of as VR nowadays. Was 3D PC done right? Yeah, it definitely was. It was early 3D that was well done. So anyway, let's finish this off and see where we're at.
Have you ever played any games with through your Roland MT32?
No, my real one, no.
Huh.
Only the emulated one, because it's easier to
Okay.
get it to work.
Yeah.
But I could. Okay, so something's got to go there. And I think instead of going to this section here,
Mm-hmm.
I think it should go back. Go back to the loop right there. That should be the loop point.
I mean, it doesn't have to loop, but if you wanted to loop, I think that works just as well.
No,
You
this
can
one
make
does have to loop, doesn't it? Oh, this one doesn't have to loop.
No, but if you wanted to loop, there's nothing wrong with that because like it's a sequence that could have looping.
Whoops. I think it'll loop perfectly.
Yeah, if it's gonna loop, sure, make it loop.
Yep.
Yeah, it's all good.
Okay, so I feel like that one's probably done. Let's listen from the top.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah, it does loop.
So we'll do that as well. We'll get the gentle sad and the gentle sad ambient loop. And I have some update for Magic Carpet. So the
Yes.
original release, 94. 95 was the expansion. 96 was the PS1 and Saturn version. So there's also a version for PlayStation 1 and Saturn. I assume Magic Carpet Plus, let's see, was 96. Was used as a base. Oh, I think. The sequel was actually released in 95. So that's interestingly enough. I don't know how they did a sequel to the game in 1 year, but
Okay, so wait. So there's a Magic Carpet, there's a Magic Carpet Plus, and then there's a Magic Carpet 2?
yes, but in chronological order it goes Magic Carpet 2, Magic
Oh,
Carpet Plus,
okay, gotcha.
I
Okay.
think. If I have this right.
And Magic Carpet Plus
Development.
is updated and includes also the second one.
Yep.
Okay.
3D glasses. Auto stereogram effects. But it was considered, according to this, it was considered innovative and technically impressive at the time of its release. And it was actually fun. The control was a little wild, but it was fun. I enjoyed playing that game. And it's a game that you can get on GOG if you want to play it. I think it's probably one of those 99 centers.
You know what? I actually think that this one shouldn't loop.
Shouldn't loop?
Yeah.
Okay, it doesn't have to.
Yeah. So you could just, it could just end there, and I can just have it not loop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's find this.
Magic Carpet?
Magic Carpet.
What kind of, yes, I guess it's an action game?
$6.
Okay.
So you can only buy Plus and Part 2.
Huh.
And then, for some reason, the Scarlet Demon Slayer, which looks nothing like...
No, nothing like, there's no
it's a 2D
carpets
game.
in that.
No, that's not it.
Yeah, okay.
So I own both of these, I think, on my GOG account. Don't I? I'm pretty sure I own both of them. It says that I do. Oh, yeah, it does. It says in library. Yeah, I got them already. I'm sure I didn't pay that much for them. They usually go on sale for cheaper. Owned games. Yeah, well, this is all the games for Windows, but... let's see. This is a good one. Installed. Golden
Nice.
Wake, Blackwell Legacy, Blackwell Unbound, Gemini Room, Phoenix Point, Primordia Resonance, Songs of Conquest. So I would say Dave Gilbert and Grundislav are fairly well represented here.
That's fantastic.
There you go. Oh, and Just the Jeffy's online, and JM. That's you, right?
Yeah, that is. I'm online.
Yeah, it says you're online.
Weird. I don't think I'm on my God. I just went onto it to look up Magic Carpet, so maybe I am. Weird.
So there you go. We can stalk each other.
Jesus.
If that makes you feel better.
Well, I closed
life.
it now. Now does it say that I'm online?
I don't know. I just closed mine too.
Anyway.
But I think this is a good point, transition point for us to decide. Let's thank everybody for coming.
Yes.
Number one. Well, there's a lot of people here, and there was a lot of people in your stream, and a lot of people stayed in this stream, which is pretty awesome.
Thank you guys so much.
Unexpected too.
I don't think so. I honestly like here's the stuff that you even showed some Sean Paul stems. Like, come on, like who could
I
not love
showed
that?
some Sean Paul stuff. We made a couple tunes. Yeah, good. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. I think we should raid Kilgore Trout, but he's playing Star Trek Deep Space Nine, which is probably not my favorite game or genre of games. But I think we should raid him and bug him about Crimson Diamond.
Oh, good idea. I like this.
What do you think? Should we bug? He's one of those guys that I kind of find to be easily annoyed, or seems easily annoyed by certain people on his chatting on his stream. But let's do that. Let's raid him and bug him a little bit.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Great.
Raid. Oh gosh, I'm never gonna be able to spell his name.
No, you're right. Hold on, let me take a look too.
KILG0RE TR0UT.
Did you get the underscore? You got the
I
underscore.
think
right?
so.
Okay.
Got him.
Oh, first try.
First try. Shocking. Thank you guys for coming. I'm
Yeah.
hoping you guys all enjoyed it. I enjoyed streaming today, and
Oh,
I feel
good.
like we got some good work done.
Send me them tracks.
Yep,
Send me them
I'll send some tracks to Julia, and next week, Julia will be streaming again. Do you have any plans for next week yet, or not
Yeah,
yet?
yeah. Well, art. So like what we started off this stream tonight with, some more like museum basement, and I'm also going to continue with Mortville Manor Let's Play. And I was telling these guys I found some new stuff in it, and I found a new area, so I'm super excited to share that.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Okay, well, thank you guys. Let's go raid Kilgore and bug him about
But-
Crimson Diamond and